Alrighty. Should be live at this point. Yeah. Alrighty. So we should be live at this point. I was just trying to get everything set up, and as more people get into the stream, we'll really get started into things. I mean, we need at least a few viewers to actually get started. Yo, what's up, Knight? How you doing, man? We need some more people up in here to really get started. As soon as a few more people start tuning in, I'll start up on the live arena. I just need some people to hop in here, and you know, I'll explain a bit more of everything once we get there. So, should be pretty fun as we get started, as more people come into the stream. So yeah, and I'm doing just fine, man. Excited to see how this goes, because if it does go well, I'd like to make this a thing that I actually start doing semi-regularly. I think it could be really fun for everybody involved. So just got to give it a few minutes. And say once we're at like 10, 15 people watching, I'd say that's probably enough to just get started and knock out a few fights, and hopefully as we go on, some more people want to tune in. Yeah, it should be, yeah, like I said, should be a whole lot of fun. Um, I just gotta, I gotta keep trying to get up to that 400. That is not gonna be too easy, but hey, it'll be all right. And as soon as we really get into things, I will start up a recording, like once I actually start doing live arena, once we have some more people in here, all that fun stuff. So I, hmm, as soon as we get some people in here, we will start up the live arena. I did a few fights earlier, and that was pretty chill. It wasn't too bad, realistically. Just gonna drop the stream in a couple different places and go from there. Yo, what's up, Venus? Okay. Alrighty. Well, I guess we just get started, and then once Yeah. All right. Well, I should probably get ready to get the actual recording started, and I'm basically gonna be recording the whole thing and then cutting it up and editing it once we're done. I'm gonna be going for about an hour and a half-ish, maybe 2 hours. It should be enough where a bunch of people get their stuff built, because I don't have faith in myself to win every fight. Would be cool, but I don't think it's gonna happen. So for now, I guess we're just with you two. Yeah, until some more people hop into the chat, it'll just be you guys for now. Send me your login. Um, and if I lose, I'll do one build on each of your accounts. And then as more people come in, whoever wants something built, we'll just kind of do a random pick of whoever has sent over their stuff and said that they want something built. So you just got to pick a champion, and I can hop on and we can get that situated. So let's go ahead and get ready to get started. Open up OBS. Go to the full face cam. Oh yeah. Oh man, I always suck at starting videos. Hello everybody, my name is Hal and welcome to my channel. Today we're going to be doing a live stream, and this will be kind of a VOD-ish thing where I'm going to cut up everything from the stream, and it'll just be for every live arena fight that I lose, I build somebody's champion, whichever champion they need built. I think it should be a whole lot of fun, and I'm going to be trying to turn this into something that I actually do on some sort of a regular basis if it goes well. So let's go ahead and hop into this. And then I'll just cut from there. So let's go ahead, get started into the first fight. Or, actually I'll do the opening later on after the fact, because I think I'll be better prepared at that point. Let's go ahead and let's get into this, guys. Alrighty. Let's get into this first fight. Yeah, Knight and Venus, if you guys just want to send me a DM of something you would like to get built or whatever else, just let me know, and we can get that situated. Anybody new hopping to the stream, just send me a DM if you're looking to get something built, because I will be losing fights. It's gonna happen. It's just gonna happen. There's no way at the beginning of a season that I'm not losing some fights here and there. We're starting off with a Marius. They got the Fabian the Arbiter. Alrighty. Let's see some solid picks here. Thor and Siegfried. The Thor is a definitely a unique pick, but he's not bad considering how many people are currently running block damage. The amount of people running block damage is crazy. So I think I'm just gonna run this. See how this goes. Oh Lord. This is just going to be a speed race where their Fabian is 450 speed. We'll see how this goes. Welcome and everybody new. If you are looking to get something done, just send me a DM and we'll get that situated. Alright, this fight we are starting out faster. We're going to go ahead and hit them with all the fun stuff. Oh, thank you, man. Welcome, welcome. See here. And that is a first win. Hey, I'll take that. Because I already know there's going to be so many losses. We're going to end up going against Crypto or something, given just a little bit of time. Oh, did he leave? What's going on here? Okay, yeah, there we go. Hey, a win's a win. I got I got no complaints. What's up, Sharky? Welcome to the stream. Oh man. All right. We are now at 35 points. I'm hoping to get, I mean, what's a realistic thing to go for this stream? Like 100 maybe? Yeah, I don't think 100 is too crazy to shoot for. That's only 10 wins actually. That's really low. Now that I'm thinking about it, like overall, I could be shooting for a lot more than that. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. No, I can't control who gets that. Okay. Arbiter. They're just going full speed. Yeah, I'll probably just throw in these guys. Yeah, I have no idea how the crown works, honestly. Like it gets passed around. Oh, okay. I got you. All right, so we got a Maria, 5 star. Clearly they went in pretty hard for their champion chase tournament. I wasn't able to. Speaking of, I need to book my Maria. I haven't gotten around to her. I've been focusing on Ziklik so far. So we'll try and get around to that. Okay. Oh, we're gonna ban the Arbiter. Arbiter as a pretty sure, they're pretty similar boosts overall. Hey, for anybody new in the stream, all you gotta do is send me a DM to get one of your champions built. If I do lose, I threw my Discord into the chat there. We will get you sorted as soon as something happens. Alrighty. Well, it doesn't seem like we are losing too many off the rip. Oh, Maria living. Oh, I guess we could lose off of this. Could get soloed. Maybe this person's one of the 2 people in the world that has one of the dread bombs. Yeah, yeah, I rebranded to Howl. My name used to be Spicy on everything. Oh my goodness, can we do something about this champion? She is tanky. Oh, alright, well, heal up. Try and make sure she's staying locked out. Yeah, we're fine. Absolutely no problems there. And that is another easy win. Love to see it. So in this, so right here is where we've started in this stream. Past there is going to be everything. This one loss was a disconnection while I was at work. Hey Matt, what's going on, man? Alrighty. Marius and Armand just seems to be the best way to open up. Alrighty. They took Commodus. They have 6 star shoes in, 6 star Commodus. Oh, this one's looking a little rough. I think we gotta throw Unrio up in here. Oh yeah, man, that was a long time ago where I was in the Hell Hades free to play. And I forgot about that. My goodness. Okay, yeah, she's in. Ooh, Fabian's also a problem. Looks like I'm gonna have to bring out I think I gotta bring out the Arbiter or Lamasu. I don't know. This is a rough one. I'm gonna go for Nell, and then I'm going to ban Shuzhen and go there. Guess we'll just have to see how this goes. We are faster. They do have. They all have. Oh boy! Wow! Oh my goodness! Okay, I forgot that that shield exists. Okay, all right. Here goes the first loss. Oh man. Well, there we go. So we are going to we're just gonna hop on over to Knight's account because he is the first person that had asked to get something built. So we're gonna go ahead and get his stuff sorted. I just gotta. All right, bro, you gotta send your login sooner than this. This was forever ago. Oh my lord. We are not getting into your oh wait, no, okay. Alright, I am logged into your account apparently. Let's hop in here. Let's get Nishek built. As the champion he has to be built, so let's go ahead and knock this out. If any of you other guys would like something built, just send me a DM on Discord. Nothing nothing too complicated about it. Alrighty. Yeah, no, you're chilling, man. We're getting in. Let's get this Nishak built. Do a little before and after in the video, I guess. It's the best way to do this. So what this is what your Nishek looks like right now. Actually a fantastic build. Especially for your account, man. No, this build's really solid. Might need to look towards like Armons. Cause I don't know if we're gonna get too much better. I mean I can try. It's just I don't know if that'll be he was 300 speed, he took his banner. Oh, okay. I got you. Well, let's go ahead and see what we can throw together. Um, let's take off his current gear. We can just, my goodness, if I could, if I could do this properly, we'd get to it. All right, let's take a look at your banners. What do we have in the way of accuracy? I know that the best one is on Marius, but I don't know what comes after that. Is it gonna be a single roll? Is it a single roll? Okay, there's a double roll right here. That's fine. I prefer this one. And then Arachnelixir. I don't know if I would go with Arachnelixir because you can't put any of the bomb gems on there, but I will let you sort that later on once you actually have some of the bomb gems. Let's go attack percent. Let's see what we have here. The fastest pieces are going to be that speed one. Okay, this is a really solid piece right here. Oh man. So that's a double speed. Yeah, the one you already had on is very solid. Now, the biggest thing is that if we could get him into Stone Skin, that would be much more ideal. What's going on, Bonnie? Hey there. Sorry, dog walking around. We can also look for accuracy if we want to. See whichever one you have more of, because stone skin would be probably the best thing to get into. It's the main way to improve. Oh, dog cam win. Show the dog. Bonnie, come. Oh, no, come here. Oh, she did not like the chair moving around. That was not her favorite thing. Dog cam later, maybe. um, she was not a fan of that one. Okay. So your attack and yeah, your attack and accuracy pieces are a little lacking, and then your lack of stone skin, so we're just gonna have to find whatever piece is best for now. If we can't re-roll that. This one is very good. It works as a great like fill-in piece. We'll come back around to um the actual chest plate. We're gonna go to the boots for now and see what you have. Focusing on the speed. The speed is really what we need. You do have stone skin, but it's the Marius's piece. Let's see what we can get here. Nothing there. Brother, I wish you had just a little bit better luck on these pieces. Okay, there's a double. If we had speed or attack percent, would be fantastic. This one is just good for really anybody. Triple resistance. Wow, okay. That's unique. It's great for somebody down the line. We just want attack percent or speed. Okay, there we go. We got speed. We're going to take this. It has attack percent on it. So we're going to take that off of her. Let's see what there is here. That piece back there, my goodness. What in the world? I mean, that is just crazy. All right, we're going to take that one. This one could roll decently well. Hit the speed. Dang, flat HP. All right, let's see what we have in pinpoint, just so we aren't skipping out on something that could be better here. Oh, okay. So we may have to just drop the pinpoint and just run him in stone skin, because you do often run Lamasu. Oh, on the new pieces. Yeah, you're right. Ooh. Okay, yeah. Solid shout, solid shout. Yeah, because on the stream it just looks like nothing's happening. Okay, alright, we're just gonna look at stone skin for now. See if we can find some better pieces here. Yeah, your pinpoint and stone skin are just a little bit cooked. Outside of a couple pieces. Okay. What about accessories? Do we have an attack percent ring here that we could go with? Or we don't have too much on the side of silver, so just trying to find something here. And then we don't have a proper banner for that, so we just need to find one piece of stone skin, and then we can fill in with another set. Pinpoint, I would love to go pinpoint, but it seems like we're not going to be able to get pinpoint too well in here. Okay. I mean, we could go with just heavy on the attack percent there, and then go with an accuracy chest, maybe? Because this has speed, a lot of attack percent. So we could go with an accuracy chest, Has to have speed. Let's see if there's a double. Is there any triples? There is one triple. It is this piece in lethal, which is fine. And then I really want to see there is a triple speed there. And then we can finish off the speed with this. Okay, cool. Let's max this out. Of course, he can get the proper ascension later down the line of either attack percent or accuracy, depending on what he wants. He's probably going to want to go, if I had to guess, the attack, maybe? So we will gladly take this, try and hurry it up a little bit so we can get back to some live arena. Alrighty, that is majority of the pieces rolled up. Let's take this one up. 1 plus 7, that is fantastic. Alrighty. So we got 6.2k attack, 311 speed, 550 accuracy in Stone Skin. I think it's pretty fantastic. We get ourselves, if we could get a wand on him, I definitely would. Let's see, actually, what is this wand doing on Kimmy? Okay, assuming Kimmy's like a backup speed booster. Okay, that's fine. That makes sense. All right, cool. Yeah, that is the final result of the Nishak. I can say I'm pretty happy with that. So let's get the face cam back where it's supposed to be, lock it in, and then we will be heading back over to my account and trying to not lose again and again and again. If there's any of you that would like a build, just DM me and we can make sure stuff happens. Alrighty. Except DM. Sounds like if we do lose, we're gonna be building a Marius next. I'm fine with that. I do love myself some Marius. You have to be the next one. Well, it seems like there's one before you, Couch, but it's fine. Let's go ahead. Get back into it. Oh man. Alright, so immediately 6-star Marius. I'm gonna have to go with the Armons. I'm gonna have to rebuild my Armons, you know? Maybe I just start building my champions if I lose. Kidding, of course, but I do probably need to rebuild my Armons for sake of making him a good bit over 400. Because right now he's only like 370, 380. I probably need him around 415 to 430 speed. So we'll try and make that happen. Matt, you want to be a neck? Okay, so we got another message request. Alrighty, now we got to deal with a Nias. And they took the Lamasu. Holy. Alright. It's looking like it's going to be an Embree's move here. Actually, I'm thinking Carnage. Think we ban the Marius. I don't want to deal with Marius. We get our 33% speed aura and we try to make something happen. We could be screwed. It could happen. It could definitely happen. But, you know, I guess that's good for you. Are you guys rooting against me? Is that what's happening here? It's got to be what's happening. Oh, awesome. Oh boy. We get to deal with the nice. All right. We're gonna try and steal that. See if we can. There we go. Okay. All right, we're not screwed yet. What do we do here? think we gotta try and keep Nias down as long as possible. Just do what we gotta do to keep his turn meter down. Okay, let's see. Boost our turn meter. He has very, very low resistance. This is an incredibly low resistance Nias. And he lost. Okay. All right. There's a champion we don't have to build. I will take that. Alrighty. Another win. 50 points already. We're not doing half bad. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay. So we have Shuzhen, a 5-star crushing rend on Carnage doesn't make sense anyways, but a 5-star crushing rend doesn't make that much more sense. Okay. All right. Armands. Gonna make sure I'm checking DMs. Okay. All right. We got 4 total people lined up so far. That's not bad. Yeah, I mean, Shuzhen's just a guaranteed. She's like an auto ban. Ooh, Yumiko. That's another rough one. Since they're picking Yumiko, I'm just gonna try and go. I gotta try and go full into the speed, but Yumiko, I can't debuff her, so that makes things a little awkward. Um, so we're gonna try and make it work. It's all right. Okay, yeah, Shujin, she's got to go. Yumiko's another problem, but we're just gonna try. If we are faster, which I hope we are, I mean 450 speed with the 6-star aura and a 30% aura. Okay. All right, there we go. We are going to wand. Okay, we didn't get wanded, which is awesome. Now, if we do get screwed over here, oh, he left. What? Why did he leave? What in the world? That wasn't over by any means, but all right. I mean, I'll take it. That just wasn't over. That fight, he definitely could have at least done something there. I could have gotten unlucky with like a weak hit or something. Next fight. Yeah, I mean, just clearly just intimidated. That's all it was. Just aura. It's intimidated by your aura. Alrighty. I think this is just another Embreeze fight. I mean, yeah, Commodus would have slammed because actually, oh, I should show you guys my Commodus build. It has gotten significantly better. I've gotten majority of my ascensions. I'm still missing glyphs and things, but I was only like 100k HP. Now I'm doing a lot better. Oh, Glyc okay. That's interesting. Glycad speed boost. I like it. I like it. Now who's he gonna ban? I mean, I would say the obvious ban is yeah, Lissandra. Lissandra's probably the right move there. Now, it's we're gonna be slower. We're gonna be slower, but I think we're in all stone skin. Embreeze does destroy stone skin. We're just gonna have to see how this goes. Because if he decides to like buff a whole bunch, we can do some damage. I mean, the right move is probably to just go Embreeze and get rid of my stone skin. I think that is easily the best move here, but Yeah, yeah, okay. We're gonna try and steal turn meter just to put some pressure. Oh, we got wanded, okay. Okay, well, let's see here. And ooh, okay. I was gonna say and there we go, but guess we're just gonna turn meter boost here. Because if he revives, then there's poisons out on everybody. Then Embrace can't do anything because he's just gonna die to a poison. We can go ahead and do this. And there we go. No. Awesome. A no win. Ooh, those are some nice boots. Rest of this is garbage, but those are some solid boots. All right, SpongeBob. I mean, this could be scary. 32,000 points played, over 3 times the amount of Live Arena that I have. Or around 3 times, I guess. That's still a crazy amount of Live Arena done. Arichka. Okay. Just gonna have to probably just gonna let them Marichka live, honestly, because with Nell, you just kind of let their poison, let her block damage go up, and then you just get rid of it all with her poison, with her A2. Already lost? What? It's because his name is SpongeBob. That's got to be it. There's no way I lost any. Ooh, okay. Never mind, guys. This one is feeling. Oh. I'll bring out the Togron with the. I think I need the aura, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Arbiter. I know I'm slower on my Arbiter, but I do have the aura on my Arbiter. Which means would stock be an amazing pick with Nell? Yeah, yeah, stock with Nell is great. Aw, man. I should have known I can't beat the Bob. Like, what is this? Oh, and they get rid. Okay, they got rid of my Nell too. This is rough. I was hoping they were gonna ban the Arbiter or the Marius. What do you think about this fusion? I'm kind of drained. The fusion clearly has some issues. Now, do I think the fusion is bad? No. Is it skippable? Yeah, for sure. Okay. Well, and the nice cuts in. We get block revived. A turn meter boost. My goodness, that boy's turn meter boost is incredible, especially for it being an A1. We are getting destroyed here. The AoEs, and we lose. Alrighty, welp. On to the next build. We got Mikado with his Marius build. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get on over to his account. Oh, that sucks, dude. Dude, I don't know if that was a skill issue or a wallet issue. Either way, I did lose, and there's nothing else to be said there. Let's get to checking out this. Yeah, let's get to checking out this Marius. As soon as the game's taking a while to load right now. I don't know why. I'm not sure what's going on. Um, but as soon as as soon as it loads, I guess we'll get this champion built. Yeah. It felt like a wallet issue, but I mean maybe there was a better play I could have made. I'm not sure. Oh, guess he didn't have this. There's some energy for you. Let's check out the Marius. Marius is not in Stone Skin. That is a problem for sure. Well, he's in Stone Skin. He isn't in a damage set. I will take a damage set over Stone Skin if you can't get Stone Skin every single time. That is definitely the best thing to do. We're going to um, I'm gonna move the face cam so you guys can see. All right, there we go. Cool. So what do we have when it comes to stone skin? Oh, we have plenty of stone skin accessories. Okay, this is awesome. Let's look for a crit damage amulet. If we don't have one, we're gonna have to try and re-roll. If we don't have re-rolls, then we will go from there. There we go, first try. That is great. Do we have any ascension material? Oh, we have plenty of ascension. Okay. All right, we just gotta get a little lucky. A little lucky. There we go. Awesome. So we're able to get this rolled really well as well because we get accuracy and defense out of this, making it that much more of a better piece. You know, it just existing with crit damage was already enough, but all these little extra bonus stats are how you get those really amazing builds on champions. It's just everything adds up. All right. Yeah, we're gonna have to find either a defense or an HP ring, preferably a defense, of course, but if we don't have one and we can't re-roll into one, we will take an HP that has a decent amount of defense on it. That, you know, just sometimes you gotta make it work. Okay, that one that's our best candidate at the moment. This one, if it re-rolls, possibly HP, no. This one, possibly defense percent. There we go. Awesome. So we're gonna throw a 5-star glyph in here. Get more than +1, man. Just at least +2. Thank you. I swear that happens to me all the time. Glyphs are I can't touch glyphs on any account except my own. All right, let's see. What is the most speed that we have? Okay, we have a singular double. Clearly, Wukong is a very focal point of the account. This one has defense percent, so we're going to take this. It is also in pinpoint, making it better so we can get some extra accuracy. There we go, defense. Take this up. We're going to go for a +10 possibly. +9, there we go. We'll take that. +5. And we are cruising here. Now we're going to be looking in, I want to say lethal is probably the best way to go if we can. If not, of course we'll swap off. That's it. I mean, that piece right there is something else because of the triple crit damage, but this is actually going to be much better. We'll keep it as defense for now, but if it does end up being a thing where we need a lot more speed, of course we're going to swap on over to speed. Speed tends to be better, but we'll work with what we have. You know, before I make too many like big judgments, I do want to check in the actual Savage set. Okay, a couple good pieces. No gauntlets. Do we have any gauntlets here? Okay, no gauntlets in either set. So we gotta check stone skin for. Okay, yeah, there's definitely gonna be some crit damage gauntlets in here. That's a very good one. This is also a very good one. I would just like to change the ascension to crit damage. Defense percent. Okay. Guess we're gonna just see where our crit damage ends up, because if it doesn't end up high at all, we can focus on swapping some of these ascensions, but I do like that piece a lot as is. Okay, that one is fantastic. Now we're going to be looking for a lot of crit rate, and there's a chance that this account doesn't have like a quad or a penta crit rate anywhere. There's a triple. Okay, no extreme rolls. So we're going to go back towards either a helmet or a shield. We're going to focus the speed. That's the main stat we're looking for right now is speed. Going from there, something like that would be great. Okay, we're 5% crit rate short. Oh, that leaves a few issues out there. So we're gonna relook for, it'd be better to just relook for a shield than try and look for too much else. Okay, so we're definitely gonna be slow with this build at the moment, so we are gonna have to go for the ascension into into speed on the boots for sure. Now this, if it does roll properly, could be perfect. Sadly not. Let's continue to try. No. Okay. So this could be a situation where we go for this piece, we take this one off, and we shoot for something better here. Preferably, you go medium here, you go focus on the speed. It's a little bit over. Okay. A little bit over is better than under. So we're going to take that and roll it up. Our crit damage and our speed are kind of low at the moment. Which one matters more? Probably the speed off the rip. So we're going to go for speed. If it circles back around to defense percent, we're just going to take defense percent. Because something is better than nothing. Come on, man. Ooh, boy. All right. Very unlucky there. It's all right. Can, of course, just run Sand Devil. It's a perfect time to be running Sand Devil, so, no complaints to have to run a little bit of that. So we can assume plus 12 speed. We can also assume plus 20% crit damage once things are moved around a little bit. And yeah, I mean, the build is certainly not looking bad. Let's get some extra defense in it while we're here. Oh, did not mean to fully take it up. We're just gonna have to leave that there. Alrighty, so the final build that we are looking at is going to be a lethal and stone skin with pinpoint, 6,300 defense, 237 speed, 280 crit damage, 314 accuracy. Now, of course, we can assume plus 12 speed here. We can lose a little bit of defense and assume plus 20% crit damage there, taking us up to 300% crit damage and just under 250 speed, which isn't bad by any means. Now, we don't currently have a relic. Okay, we can throw a wand on him, of course, or the better option would be to go with a cat's gaze. Okay, we do have a couple cat's gaze. We're going to take this one. There we go. So actually, this is the final build because the cat's gaze is incredibly important on Marius. We are now at over 300% crit damage, and it'll only go up from there with the soul and the ascension. Speed will also go up with the ascension and the soul. So yeah, guys, another fantastic build there. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Yeah, yeah. So going in and building people's champions is what I'm doing whenever I lose a fight right now. So, you guys gain from me losing a little bit of. I can't do something where I like give out subs or anything like that. So this is my way of, just having a bit of a fun stream, making a fun video out of it. Alrighty, getting back into raid. There we go. All right. Hopefully we can go on at least a little bit of a win streak here. Something. If any of you guys want a champion build, all you got to do is send me a DM and I'll get you on the list of people that are going to get a champion build. All right. Start off with the Marius, of course. Got to start off with the Marius. Thinking of your Marius, dude, your Marius is looking great. Just a little low on the defense, but once you get the soul and things, your Marius is going to be doing a whole lot for you. Okay. We should probably just focus a little bit of speed here, or do we just go in with the... They took the Commodus. Yeah, so I think we just gotta go speed. Yeah, you are next. Don't fall asleep. And it would be preferred that you that you didn't fall asleep. Okay. Hmm. We're focusing. Yeah, we need to go speed. They're going with a lot of that. I think we go Nell and we go with it. We have to go with another nuker. I think we go with Carnage. I think Carnage fits in here well because we get that speed aura. We also get some solid damage and we block out some of their stuff. In this situation, got to get rid of Commodus. He's easily the biggest threat here. Uh, Now we do have to deal with Embreeze, but we do have a way to lock out passives, and we also can enfeeble him for 2 turns, hopefully. That is the goal. Oh, he has... Oh boy, they are slow. Alrighty. Well, that was a short-lived fight there. And that's another win. Alright, let's get a streak going. I want to see a streak, 10 fights. 10 fights in a row would be cool. Let's get up to 200 points. Couch for war. 20 speed, yeah, basically. That's what it seems like. Um, what do we go with here? All right. Just focus speed again when we don't know what else they're going to be doing. Embreeze and Fabian is a super common pick. I feel like that's what most people go with once they see the Marius, but we're just going to go in with the Togron and Commodus. They have a Leonardo. If that Leonardo is in Feral, we could be screwed over here. But I think we're just gonna get rid of that. Yeah. We try to make sure that we outspeed, and if we do outspeed with Commodus, we're just gonna go ahead and block their actives. No Feral, so we don't gotta worry about that. We're just gonna try and take his turn meter. Don't allow him to do anything. We didn't get to lock anybody out. We're gonna try and do that. So increase defense. Oh, oh boy. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, wait. What? Oh, I don't know what to do. Okay. All right. Just gonna throw some bombs at him. Okay, we got the stun. I forgot about the stun. Okay. I forgot about the stun. I don't know why he didn't nuke. That was such a free win. That was such a free win. I don't know why he didn't nuke. Okay. Hey, I'm not gonna complain. They can make all the mistakes they want. Oh boy. Huh, okay. So a Lazarius pick. That feels like a really random champion to start off with. Like I know Lazarius himself isn't a random champion, but like as a first pick, nobody tends to pick Lazarius for the most part. Oh, okay. Yeah, Couch, we're gonna get to you soon. We're as soon as I lose a fight, you're getting your picks Neil built. No worries. Oh man. Yeah, we just going with the Commodus here. They haven't picked anything all that intimidating quite yet. We go with the Lamasu last pick, and then from there, we're doing just fine. Okay. Yeah, we go with Lamasu. We ban the Ancora. Alrighty. Couch, actually, who do you want built, man? Once we do get around to you. We have... Oh, okay. Alright, alright. Oh, you want Commodus built, okay. Alrighty, there we go. Another win. That puts us at 2 losses in total. Fine with that. That ain't bad. Optimizer not working for me right now, so I can't build it. Yes, you can build people. What are you talking about? Lord of Beans? Wait. Is this Venus's second account? Is this his secret account that nobody knows about? He's been hiding it? Yeah, I think it is. Neve. Just go like this. I think we just go like this. Shouldn't be too crazy. Yeah, I mean a Commodus building Commodus is pretty fun. I did enjoy building mine and getting all of the ascensions over time. It's been nice to see his HP gradually climb the ranks a little bit. So yeah, we're just gonna. Oh, got unlucky. Wow, oh my goodness, we got unlucky. Oh, but it's fine. There we go. Lysandra the goat. Another one. Yeah, thought he, yeah, he was trying to pretend for all this time. We know with all that golfing, that guy wasn't free to play. Let's be for real. That wasn't free to play. They take the Marius, which I guess now I'm kind of confused. I think I just go Embreeze and Commodus. Ooh, actually, I should have gone Embreeze and Armons. Was probably the right move, but we'll make something happen here. Yeah, we go like that. Armons and the no, and then I think we go Togron last because we have 2 HP champions. And then Togron allowing us to boost our HP by so much should hopefully help with just not dying and just making sure that we do more damage overall. Now, Galathier is definitely the biggest issue right now, unless he pulls out Neve or Marichka. Oh, okay. He actually pulled out like a whole bunch of them. Whole bunch of problems. He only has 1 nuke right now. Marius is a problem. Yeah, I think we get rid of Marius. Worst case, we're in Stone Skin on everybody but Togron. And so, yeah, all right. I think we can make something happen here. I think I am going to be dropping a sale tomorrow, Black Friday thing. Buy one, get one, any takeover. Fun stuff. No, I only do the buy one, get one like once a year. And that one is I always end up regretting it like half a year later. You going to go up against crypto? Let's hope never. Let's hope I never have to see crypto again. That would be really cool. I can seal all their turn meter. Really didn't take enough. Go ahead and sheep him. Just call it there. Uh, can I lock him out? No, I guess really high resistance. Okay. Yeah, I just have to get around to my other form on Embry's, and if I can't... Okay, so I do get around to my other form, and now I just have to try and nuke. Okay, not bad. See, our passive being locked really makes things difficult, because, yeah, see, with our passive locked, we're not gaining our HP. So we swapped. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't even know what to do here. I think we just lose. Yeah, this is looking like a loss unless we... I don't even know. Yeah, there was literally nothing we can do. Oh, man. All right. Well, that's another loss. And we head on over to Couch's account. So let's go ahead and get that sorted. I think I need to relog in. Yeah, Couch, you better be awake, brother. Because I am not currently logged into your account. Waiting for the code. All right, yeah, you just need to send me if I get a takeover when you do, yeah, yeah, of course. Yeah, you can if you get a buy one get one, you can give one of the takeovers to someone else. That is always something I have allowed. Once the game loads, we will get this Commodus built. Alrighty, and now we are back into the game. Let's move my face cam over. Check the soul, nothing there for you. Alright, let's get this Commodus built. Where is he? Alright, so this is the before Commodus. You know, very solid build here. He really tried. But let's see what we can do with this build. Try and get all this fun stuff going. Okay, and then should probably give him Cycle of Revenge there, and okay, he already has this set up unless he happens to have, yep, one of these. Because we have Marichka, we have a lot of different champions that would allow us to do this. He also has a heal built into his kit, so that just makes that better. Alright, let's take a look at this boy. So, we need Pinpoint and Stone Skin. That is the basic requirements of a Commodus. Outside of that, there isn't really anything. You know, you just get your HP, your speed, all that fun stuff. So, try and find that. There's some accuracy. Do we have an HP ring anywhere? HP ring. It's a one roll. No rolls. Okay, this is a double roll, so we're gonna try and make this happen. No. Those aren't great either. That is actually, that is much better. Let's just hope that there is pinpoint somewhere on this account. Let's see. Most speed on a non. Oh, okay. So we're not going to find 4 pieces. I think that's been made very clear. Okay. This is not what we hoped for. We're gonna have to go for some re-rolls. We're gonna have to try for something, you know, some speed roll, something. Something to make this build that much better. Okay, we got a speed roll there. We could turn any one of these crappy pieces into a great piece. That would be cool. This one's a triple roll. Nope. These re-rolls are not being kind tonight. Alright, so we know we're gonna have to take these boots. That's a guarantee. I guess I should probably look at Stone Skin first and see what there is. Because if there happens to be like some god tier piece just laying around here, I should definitely. That is a great one right there. Okay, well, that's gonna have to go to Commodus. Reacha is gonna have to find a new piece. This is also gonna have to go to Commodus. I mean, he is just that amazing. I wonder, do we have, okay, yeah, Couch does an ungodly amount of Sand Devil farming. Please, just show the HP. I can't re-roll all of his stuff. Last one. Can't do any more. Okay, there we go. There we go. This one we have to get HP on. Like, these are just going to be the best pieces. I'm not going to find better pieces. That's why I'm already re-rolling them. So now, do we want to go? Yeah, no, we have to go HP percent chest plate. There is literally zero other options. Um, let's see. Can we take this one into a better state? No. Okay. All right, let's go down to the ring. Let's grab this ring. No, was it? I thought we had a double roll. Was it equipped? No. Okay. So our best one is a single roll, which isn't ideal, but it does give us a little bit more room to work with. Do we have we have a single HP one there? It's not good. There we go. There we go. So now we only need one more piece in pinpoint, which is definitely a lot better than trying to find all these pieces in pinpoint that we don't have. Okay. Is there even, okay, there is that double speed. That double speed is really all we got. Now we can go with one more stone skin, and then we have to find a piece that can be any set. It doesn't have to be from something we are currently using. It would be ideal to find 2 more pieces of pinpoint, but realistically that's not gonna happen. Checked on equipped. I had a good accurate. No. So it has to be an HP percent. He absolutely needs an HP percent chest with a good amount of speed. This one's pretty good. It's a double roll. This one is a triple, but it's a 5-star. And then, okay, so we're just gonna focus on what do you have in general? Like, what's your best piece? You're telling me your best piece is a double roll. Ooh, buddy. We don't love that. We don't love that. We're gonna have to go with this one. We're gonna have to try for some HP percent. I re-rolled mine, I think 13 times on my chest. Alright, last one. We can't do any more. Sadly, didn't get it. Alright, well, that is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Now we just go for what is our highest speed that we can find, preferably in a feral set, is what I'm thinking, because we need something. Wow. The Penta in a feral set. Does your Fabian need that? Does your Fabian actually need that? Are you sure that can't go to somebody else? Specifically Commodus. Because it has HP and HP. I mean, you couldn't name a better piece. Ah. Alright. Well, if you're gonna be picky, brother, I don't know where I'm gonna find something. Yeah, let's go down to Feral, see if you have any unrolled pieces. No, you don't. That's a fun fact. That's cool. Oh boy. Where are your speed rolls, Couch? What's going on here? Okay. Well, I don't really know where to go from here. Because we need to get your... yeah, that's fair. That's very fair. What about Armons? Does Armons need this piece? 318 speed is better than no speed. Just throwing it out there. Yeah, we can get a little bit of HP on this. Maybe we reevaluate. What is our highest with some accuracy and then the highest HP? Lamasu has a triple. Okay, so we have some really solid ones in Stone Skin actually. Um, do we have a HP chest that has HP? Or we could find a new banner. Those are our options. What is the highest speed that we have? We have a triple roll here with the accuracy. Okay. All right, I guess we're just gonna have to go with something like this and then just take that chestplate that was on Scaramus, because that seems to be your best one. Well, there is this, but it has no accuracy. This one has 19 accuracy. This one has a little bit more. Okay, we're gonna take this one. Now that's already leveled. We already looked at that. I assume, yeah, you're not working with too many glyphs. Not like you have none, but you don't have too many. So we're just gonna go for some basic stuff. Trying to steam. Get out of here, Mackie. Get out of here, bro. We don't need that. We don't need that energy in here. Trying to stream snipe me. Trying to get that free build. Max this out. Get some more HP on here. Okay, guess we don't want to get the HP. So we need some ascensions, and we can't get those ascensions yet. We also need the soul. So yeah, I guess off of pure ascensions, we're not missing too much HP. Which mine was mostly missing HP from ascension. So, I mean, I assume we can pull about Oh no, another couple thousand HP off of just pure ascensions, but you're gonna have to try and find some yeah, that would be rough. If I just had to rebuild the person who just beat me. Oh no. Okay. So we just try and pull a bit more accuracy out of this. Go for this rework. There we go. Okay. Do we break the 100k? You know, that there we go. All right. 106k, 316 speed, 475 accuracy. Not horrendous. This is the final build. You know, we got all of these. I assume he's booked on the second. Oh, you talked about not getting the books on the second form. Okay. A little bit rough. We got our mastery set up. Got our 106k HP, 316 speed, 475 accuracy in stone skin and pinpoint. We will take it back to live arena. All right. So the next person, I will be building a Titus if I lose. All right, man. Have a great night. If you're not able to make it back before the stream ends, the stream's gonna be up for probably about another hour-ish. So we will do what we can. We can to keep it going, but eventually I'm either gonna run out of runs or I'm gonna run out of time. One of the two. All right, this guy's 9 points. He has not done much. He's only 4,900 rank. He's either has a crazy account or ooh, I feel bad. I feel bad. How much is the mooch line? It's only two people right now. We only have one person I'm building a Leonardo for, and then Matt with whatever he wants me to build. I'm not sure what would be building on his account. He hasn't told me yet. So only two so far. People use Fabian all the time. There we go. Ooh, forgot to bring it back. My bad, my bad. Yo, what's up? What's up, Thanos? Calvalax are your choice. Yeah, a lot of people use Fabian. Mackie, I just assume you don't bother using him. How's the season going? So far pretty good. I think we've only had to do what, 3 builds? I think we've done 3 builds so far. So I haven't been losing too much. I've won majority of my fights. It's been going pretty well. I'm hoping to be able to knock this season out pretty quick, especially if I'm doing some of these streams. It'll go by real fast. All right, we are pretty significantly faster. We get rid of all that. Yeah, this guy didn't have the biggest account in the world. What can you do? That is a win. Yeah, so so far 76% win rate, which I mean doesn't mean all that much. How has he done 132 battles? How has he done 132 battles? Oh, okay, Thanos. All right, bro. You're up there with the 54 battles already, 94% win rate. My goodness, bro. That's awesome. Viking Red Dojo. How are you liking the season so far? Clearly, you're having a good win rate and everything, but any new builds or anything that's making it a little extra fun for you? Top four. You going for what are you shooting for this this season? Like top 20, top 10? I don't think anybody can shoot for number one anymore. I don't think it's like possible. I think we just go in here. Probably two or three. Okay. I mean, just two or three. No, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. I'll be shooting for maybe top 3,000. I think top 3,000 is fair. Yeah. Unless someone like turned off his connection to raid, I did there is no beating him. Okay, so this is just Shinny if he had a Galathier. So what do I ban here? I know Vogoth can be pretty rough into whoa when I'm using a Marius. Uh, it feels so weird. I would feel so weird to ban a freaking Vogoth, man. It's, I was hoping he was gonna, fake me out and ban my Marius. Have a good win rate against him. I just can't fight it. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. The amount of fights that he does, what he burns through some ungodly amount of gems per day, right? Like thousands and thousands of gems. Okay, so we need to, yeah, we just go for a, jeez Louise, man. Wait, do they get oh, they get a poison every time. Oh, that's fun. Okay, yeah, that's a fun fact. Vogoth gets absolutely demolished by now. Good to know. And this is looking like a win. So you won't be able to do too much there. Okay, so revives here could end up having problems with this Galathier though. Oh, we get wanded. Alright, no, we could end up losing this for sure, because you could just swap forms on Galathier. No? Okay. Well, that was that. I felt like he was better off trying to swap forms because then he could have gotten the heal off of Vogoth. I don't know. Weird decisions there. The Vogoth can be very, very annoying against Marius, but I don't think it's a super effective strat if you are not able to make everybody else super, super tanky. Your team has to all be above like 120k HP for that to be like a viable strat. Even then, it's not viable. Like if they have like Onryo or Georgid or Siegfried, any of these champions, it's very, very seldomly effective, I guess. Let's go for the speed. Yeah, this is looking like a speed. I'm gonna go with Lamasu this fight. And then I could either end up going with my Onryo or my Onryo or my Commodus. So they go Commodus. I'm gonna have to go Onryo. I'm gonna ban their Commodus. I don't want to deal with him. In the case that he does get a turn. Why did they why did you ban Onryo? It just seems so weird. I don't think I banned Onryo in that situation. I think I banned like speed champions or something. Oh, they have a magma shield. Okay. Okay, that's rough. Okay, we got rid of the magma shield. It's no longer rough. How is he not dead? Oh, he has a Searoth. No, I think my I think my Lamasu has like 200 accuracy. That Crixie has 0 accuracy. Okay. So now we are in a pickle. Because he can swap form. No, oh, not swap forms. I was thinking he could just cleanse. I forgot what Lady Noelle does because I don't have her. And I don't ever get on accounts that actually use her, like, consistently. That was weird. Unless she cycled back around, we should just be handed the win here. Unless I didn't see, like, a proc of some set or something. Alright, there we go. Cool. That is another one. Well, three in a row. Well, three in a row action. Let's check here. Man, I wish I had Mackey. I wish I had that 6-star soul, bro. Holy. Little 6-star Commodus. Alright. And okay, Embry's and Commodus first pick. Think I just go with my, well, I have to go with Armand's, and then in this situation, I think I just go with Lysandra. I think Lysandra is probably the right move because if I go with Unrio, I'm kind of showing my hand at that point, and then if I go with if I show Arbiter or something, I'm possibly losing out on more speed because my Lysandra is my fastest champion. Okay, we are going to go in with Nell because there's plenty of buffs in this team, and then we're gonna go with Unrio. Nell being kind of like a, she does a lot of damage if you can get some of those poisons out. But she also turn meter boost and controls and things, so she just brings a lot to the table. In this situation, we have to get rid of the Volcanos because we'll just get absolutely melted if we don't. Oh, good. Feel a little tired. How many stone skins? All the stone skins. Okay. See how many of those can we break? Most of them. We're gonna turn meter boost and try and get in. We need to kill one person, and then once we kill one person, we boost our damage by like 400%. And now we just one shot everybody. Cool. Alrighty, that is another one. That's 4 in a row. Not bad. We're getting up there. I've pretty much maxed out my Great Hall at this point. There's nothing else that I really need to worry about. I wish I had like a goal with my Great Hall. I guess I just max out uh Curse City at this point is probably the best way to go. This guy 11k, so played just a little bit more than me. Nothing too crazy. Just under me in live arena as well. Well, just under me in live arena, just over me in general. So we're just gonna face pick the Nell and the Commodus. Don't allow him to pull anything else. If he sticks with the Siphi, Nell just insta kill Siphi. And then Lamasu also just cuts into Siphi, so we don't gotta worry about her much. Yeah. Okay, cool. Unless he had, I mean, who would even be a scary last pick here? Neve? No, it'd have to be a DPS. Wukong, not scary enough. Not scary enough. We should just straight bomb them. They're probably going to be faster. I'm assuming they're going to be faster. We're just going to have to cut in and be annoying. They are not faster. Okay. So we're going to boost. We're going to steal their turn meter. And then we are going to go in with that. He got multiple wand procs. That very small amount of time. Good for him. And we win. Dude, Commodus is so good. What an unfair champion. Oh yeah, my Commodus build. I said I'd show this. So he is now 117k HP, 339 speed, and 532 accuracy. Stone Skin, Pinpoint, and one piece of Feral. I'm still working on some of the ascensions. I need to get this here, and then I believe I got those. I got the rest of them pretty much done. Um, Now I just need to focus on glyphs for the most part. Things like HP, speed, accuracy on most pieces. I'm trying not to overly go into pieces like this where it's like a double roll, a single roll, and then it doesn't have HP percent. Same with this, I really need to look for something better next time that pinpoint can be farmed. And I also need a better banner. But in general, I'm very happy with how his builds turned out. He does have a plus 15 wand at the moment. So yeah, that's my Commodus. I run him with Togron, so his HP doesn't have to be like too insane, I guess. Like, I mean, 116k is a lot, but Togron allows me to like out damage some of these like top tier players, like because Commodus instantly activates his things when people are on the lower end of HP. Marius, Fabian, and Carnage. Yeah, this is just one where I go speed, and I would probably go with Onryo here. So because I'm thinking I'm gonna go with Onryo, I'm gonna go with Arbiter, and if I don't end up deciding to go with Onryo, I'm gonna go in with Cheshire. Cheshire just does enough damage where I can do really whatever I want to do. Like damage wise, he just does a whole lot to everybody and tends to break at least one person's stone skin. So Shuzhen's probably gonna have to be the one to go. Fabian is a problem for sure. Well, actually, if I ban, no, okay, because Mario still exists. Okay, no, we're gonna go with Unreal. We are going to ban the. I think I just want to get rid of the Marius here. Could be wrong about that. Oh, this is a rough one. Just a lot of really good options. I'm gonna hope that I just outspeed and then I have Stone Skin to help me avoid the temporal chains. Did I get Maria? Yeah, I got Maria. I did finish her fusion. I don't have her soul yet, which is one of the main I don't have her soul and I don't have her booked, which are both reasons why I'm not currently using her. All right, so Marius is least likely to have a wand here. Use that against him. Now our damage is pretty much maxed out. And we double hit. There we go. Another win. Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hey, I'll take that. Yeah, I mean, hitting 200 might not be a crazy goal. Where was your first ever successful fusion? She's a great one to get. I mean, talk about a fantastic arena nuker, not to mention a incredible faction wars champion. I think that for faction wars she's going to carry a lot of people because I feel like undead hordes tends to be one of the harder factions, especially if you're not playing any of the legendaries or the mythics, or at least I've always tended to struggle with it, and until I got Rotos. But even then, the lack of support, like throughout the epics and things, there's gore grab, but I don't know. I feel like I've just always tended to struggle with it a bit more than other factions. That and then Ogren and Lizardman. Lizardman is by far my worst faction. I don't have any like really memorable champion to carry me through there. Okay, so we got the go there, and then we go in with the Lysandra pick. Undead and Revenant. Do you not have Embers yet? Embrys tends to carry. Yeah, Lizard lacks nukers. The only viable nuker, or I guess there's two. There's Ramontu and there is Teox. Ramontu has some of the best multipliers in the game, especially on his A2 specifically. That is where his multipliers really shine. But yeah, I mean, it, building a building Ramontu as your main nuker, especially if you want to use him anywhere else in the game. Like I use him in my Trunda team. I use him alongside uh Ashnar, which is actually something I need to make a video on that. I don't know why I haven't yet. I changed up my Trunda team. I need to do a video on that one, and it's a really fun team. 67 Embry shards. Yeah, man, you're not too far off. Ooh, okay. This could go bad. Talk about a champion that can make things go bad. Odin is one of them. Wow. All right. Well, that is so unlucky. We're gonna have to hope that Nell can just A2. Nah, this is a loss. Not much I can do here. Unless unless Nell can find a way to solo this entire team, which isn't too likely. Yeah. All right. Well, I am going to be building a Titus now. So let's go ahead and get on over to that account. Get a Titus built. Oh. This password, something about this is not working, brother. Either your password or your All right, so then I guess we're gonna go to Matt's account. Matt, if you want to make sure I have your login, bro, that would be great. Is it pinned? It is pinned. Okay. All right. I'll just get in here. And then on my next loss, I guess I'll be doing that Titus. But I want to keep the stream moving. Don't want to pause it for too long for any reason. And I think it's safe to say I'm going to lose at least one more fight before the stream is over. Then we are starting to get a lot harder opponents where I have to think a good bit more about my decisions. All right, we are in the game now. Cool. Let's move my base on over. Hey there, Hal. First time catching you live on the vids. Thanks, man. I really appreciate it. This is my second live. This is my first one where I'm doing something like super. This is a pretty unique live stream. I'm hoping everybody's having a good time. Every time I lose in live, I build a champion. You said you wanted Cavalax built? He only has 1 star, brother. You sure you don't want like your Leonardo built or something? Never mind, that is a wild Leonardo build. I will say, if you can, yeah, we need to swap this boy on over to Lightning Cage. Holy shit, dude. We're talking, no, we're talking a very solid build right there. Okay, all right. Oh yeah, you have multiple Cavalaxes. Okay. All right, let's get a Cavalax build. So the Cavalax build was nothing important. This is, I mean, Cavalax is probably the easiest champion in the game to build. You don't have a triple. Do you have a double? You have a double. We would prefer it be this one because we get extra attack out of that set. And then we would really like, so the options with Cavalax are either 6-piece Yeah, I would say six-piece feral is definitely the best way to go. Because then you have a 50% chance to not get polymorphed from polymorph, and that's the only thing that's going to affect him for the most part, is if you get screwed over by the actual polymorph. um Why can't I think? Blessing, there we go. Need to reroll jet, chest, and gloves. Okay. Attack percent. We just want focus on the accuracy. Why do I keep doing that? Just go like this. What has our best stuff here? Um, any set in specific that we have? We would really like to see some feral. We do have these. We have those. Neither of them have accuracy though. On the Leo chest and gloves. Okay, I got you. Wait, they need reroll. That's insane. That's insane. It's not even a finished build. Yeah, man, you've always had some good pieces laying around. That is just one of the best examples of it. So either one of these, they could be, yeah, we want highest attack. So Hegemon has one of the better ones. We want the highest attack and highest accuracy. Where is, man, these are not looking too great. Okay, I guess we skip those. We just go with what is the best piece that we have? What is something that will put us in a set that helps us? That piece on Mikey right there would certainly help us, but Mikey's definitely being used. Do we have? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna just go for a single reroll. I'm not gonna touch anything else about it. We're gonna take it as is and just assume that over time you can make that better if you want. We're just gonna roll these up just because. Get that extra attack. We don't have an attack ascension, but it is what it is. We are going to go with attack boots. We need a feral piece at this point, so we're going to take this one. It doesn't have accuracy, but it is what it is. Uh, got very unlucky there. Not too much luckier there. Okay, all right. If we do get, I hate to say that I just rolled a piece. Yeah, I rolled a piece that was worse than this. This is much, much better. And we get speed, which isn't applicable to Cavalax, but it is speed nonetheless. So we're going to be focusing, yeah, just accuracy and attack. There's no attack percent there. Oh, okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, jeez, dude, that Matt, brother, you have some of the most insane pieces just laying around. Okay, this one is better. Um, no, it's not. Not anymore. I was gonna say if it did land the attack, it would be better. So we are gonna take this one because it has all the attack. Or actually, no. Sorry. I'm spreading false information here. We definitely need to go with the accuracy. The accuracy is 100% the way we have to go. So now we'll focus this. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need one more piece of feral. This is a great piece right here. Yeah, we are going to throw basic 6-star glyphs because you just have so many glyphs. Holy crap, dude. All right, and then we finish this off with, I don't think there's any other set in the game besides these two that give just a straight up boost in attack. Yeah, it's crit damage there. So whatever our highest is what we're gonna go with. Right here is the triple. Yeah, I mean triple accuracy is really the only good thing we can get there. We're gonna max these out, get the attack that we can, and then we'll boost up a couple glyphs and we'll call it there. Is the list full? No, man. The list is perfectly open. Just go ahead and DM me if you want me to hop onto your account. Just send me a DM with your login information and what you would like built, and I'll get that done for you. Alrighty, this is the finished Cavalax build. We have him in 6 pieces of Feral, a Merciless set, and a what is this? What is this called? Stone Cleaver set. Yeah. So 8k attack and 568 accuracy. A little low on the accuracy. I can definitely see how that would be a problem. But if it turns out to, oh, okay, we can actually gain some accuracy here. So we're just gonna grab that. The rest of the masteries don't really matter. I'll let Matt slot these in as he wants. But all that really matters here is that we get the accuracy. We are now at 620 accuracy, a little bit better. Still not fantastic, but better nonetheless. We also have an ascension we need to get there, and there we need attack percent here. So there's a lot of room to grow in this build. But yeah, 8k attack is a very good place to be. And then we can gain another 40-ish, 50-ish accuracy off of ascensions. And then glyphs will do a whole bunch more. So that is not too bad. Hope you're happy with that build there, Matt. Head back on over to my account and continue on the live arena. Yeah, I will read. Oh, no, no, oh. I will re-drop that. Okay, there we go. Cool, cool. Alrighty, heading on over to here. We are back on my account. I got about another 20 minutes-ish, guys, of this. So hopefully I can get around to a couple of you. Maybe if we don't lose anything, I'll just hop on the last couple accounts and get a champion vote for you guys, just for the sake of doing it. So probably going to end up with a Volcanos in this team. Just assumption by having Lamasu and Carnage out the rip. Now I could definitely be wrong about that, but I'm prepared for that. Yep, there it is. So it's pretty obvious when people are gonna go with that. Let's move my face cam back over here. So it's pretty obvious when people are going to end up going with one of these with the Volcanos team. They just pick the demon spawns straight out the gate. Now I'm gonna go with a speed team at this point. I'm gonna have to go with. I'm gonna have to go all in. Yeah, man. So all you gotta do is send me a DM, and I will do my best to get you in. Hey, looking to get my He-Man, but don't take. Okay, sounds good. I will do my best. If I lose, I will be getting on to as many accounts as I can. And I will be trying to make a somewhat of a thing out of this where I do this um somewhat often. Yes, Ashnar is a counter to Volcanos, but if they ban Ashnar, I die to Volcanos if I don't ban him. So it's just kind of a thing where it's like it feels kind of pointless to try and make it work with Ashnar. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and kill him, kill her, and that is the fight. Oh, no, let's continue on. Yeah, so it's the best counter for Volcanos. It's the only counter to Volcanos. But you just ban him and then you lose. Like it's such a when there's only one counter to something and all you have to do is ban that single counter and the counter doesn't really exist, especially in live arena. Like I think this is where that is shown the most, where like a single counter doesn't really do anything for you, versus like any other place in the game. Okay, so we have three nukers, four nukers. This could be struggling here, but they have four supports. We have four nukers and they have four supports. I want to make it five just for the fun of it. Yeah, let's go for it. Go for it. Five nukers versus throw in a fifth support. Go on. Throw it in there. I need to see it. I need to see the fifth support. I mean, he can be built as a support, but let's see what they do. All right. Full mythics. Looking like a whale, looking like a kraken. Even though I do believe I picked one or two free ones. Yeah, we got two free ones in here. All right, they're very slow. This player is an extremely slow player. I don't know why he. How do you plan on winning if you're not gonna do anything? Okay, well that's weird. Weak hits for days. Doesn't matter. There we go. Cool. Yeah, this is a great start to a live arena season. Why the name change? So whenever anybody looked up my name, for anybody who doesn't know, my name used to be Spicy. I'll throw it in chat, spelt like that. Um, so the issue with that is that SUICE, so SUIC gets flagged for suicide, which is not great. And I really didn't like how anytime somebody wanted to find my channel, they would have to look at a suicide hotline. That's not a, I mean, I know it's a very important thing to have to help people, but when you're just looking for some raid content or like that just isn't that probably isn't what you want to see, and it also makes it harder for people to find my channel because it was a very large thing on the screen saying the suicide hotline, and then at the very bottom you could press like skip through, which just made things very complicated, and I figured I'd change it to a name that is easy to remember and is very like advertiser friendly and stuff, where I don't have to worry about people getting flagged or anything for that. So in this situation I think I go Commodus. Okay. Alrighty. Does Nell not have no? So Nell has Arachnid Elixir, but it's hard to get a lot of attack on Nell. Um, so yeah, it's hard to get a lot of attack on Nell, and without a 3-star soul, she doesn't do an incredible amount of damage. As soon as she gets her 3-star soul, I'll be doing a lot better with her. All right. So in this situation, I think I want to go with. What do I go with here? Arbiter wouldn't be a bad option. Um, Fabian? I think I go. Wait, no, no, no. I want to go Lamasu here. I want to go Lamasu because I really want to try and put out. I want to be able to make sure that Armand's is doing what he needs to do, not getting screwed over by anybody. Howl ASMR would have been much. My goodness. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and sheep there. We're then going to try and take out the Embries here. Okay, so we weak hit. All right, that isn't great news. There's certainly been better news. Ooh, okay. Ugh. All right, this might be a loss. Come on, Marius. Okay. See, and now we still, ah, man, we almost made it out of that. With a little bit better luck. Oh, no, we're still too low HP where Emery's passive will kill, even if we were able to like perma control. That's a loss. It is what it is. Let's get to building a champion. Let's go here. I believe the next one up is a Titus build. Now the build does change, I believe, based off of, yeah, okay. Let's try this. If this doesn't work, we will be going to the next up. All right. I'm waiting for an authentication code. So we'll just give that just a second to see if they're able to get me the code. If not, we will move on to the next person. I'm going to be too hasty to just straight up move on. I would love to give everybody as equal of a chance as I possibly can. I use the Brave browser. Okay, there we go. Got the code. Let's get in here, get this Titus put together. Oh, hopefully you have a proper Titus team where it'll be extra easy to build them out, you know, where you don't have to worry about too many specific stats. But in the case that you don't have the exact team that some people need, it'll be all right. We'll figure something out for you. All right, we are back into the game. Where are you in the line? So we have, you'll be second in line after this one. So we have, okay, we have Titus down here. We don't have Wixwell or anybody. Are you sure you wouldn't prefer like a Leonardo build? I just want to make sure you do not currently have like a Wixwell team or anything that I can work with to like base your builds off of. I could do a Lamasu, I could do a Leonardo, I could do a Donnie, I could do any of these champions. I mean, I can do Odin or whoever else. Odin's a very big carry for an account. Um, Yeah, I mean, if there's literally anybody else you would like build, I can do that. Or I can still do Titus. I just don't think it would be best for your account. Um, I have Wixwell doing masteries. Am I blind? I guess I'm. Oh, I'm blind. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, that's my bad, bro. That's my bad. Can we get him ascended? We can. Okay. Sorry. I don't know why I didn't see the the Wixwell there. Okay. So we do have him. Let's go ahead, get him built. He doesn't currently have anything on him, which makes it extra easy. Do you have a... Okay, we don't have a Cat's Gaze, which means the next best thing is just going to be straight up boosting our crit damage off of one of these daggers. I'd say Magnor is probably the best one to take from. Do we have anything better here? Boost our crit damage. I'd rather do that. All right. Let's go down, pick up everything we need. Nautical, Helm Smasher. And then we're going to go down and pick up all of these fun things. And now, like this. And single out. Okay, cool. Do you have any Merciless? That is the first question on any account I get on when it comes to building a Titus. You don't? Okay. So now we're going to go in and check if you have If you have any solid pieces in Savage, then we'll go to lethal. From there, we can really decide what's best for the account. So you do have a okay gauntlet there. Do you have any chest plates? You have a single chest plate there. No speed. We would like to see some speed, but if not, it's all good. Okay, alright, so we're gonna be in Savage set. Unless there's Instinct, that's the only other thing I could think to look for. Impulse. No, okay, alright. Well, we're gonna head back up to Savage and we're gonna find the best pieces that you have throughout here and move from there. So the first thing we really need is some, yep, speed with crit damage. If we can't get proper speed with crit damage, we would like to see some, oh, okay. Yeah, if we can't get that, we'd like to see some, just a lot of defense is the other best thing to be getting. Defense with resistance specifically is great. So sadly rolled pretty poorly there. We do have some resistance on that piece, not bad. We also have some crit damage on this piece. I'm going to take it to 12 if it has resistance or speed. Okay, it has resistance. If it ascends properly, I will gladly take it. Okay, that'll be something that we maybe come back to. Alright, let's focus speed and crit damage and see what we have. This one has resistance, so we're going to take that. And then we're going to go with chest plates and all this fun stuff, look around. We've already kind of been over the boots. Got a triple roll there, that is great. Another triple roll, a great piece. Here has some speed, some crit damage, and defense, which is another good piece. So now we don't have to deal with going with a savage boot, which is great. Love to see that. Kind of early game, some gear is trash. No, man. I mean, so far, you're you have better gear than a lot of accounts I've been on that are further into the game than you. Just gonna go for a reroll here. Ooh, HP is the worst thing we could have gotten. I'm sorry about that. That is rough. But you can always re-roll eventually, even if it's not immediately. So we're going to take all of these up, shoot for speed, defense, everything we can to take him up, because Titus really is such a gear intensive champion. Even though you don't need crit rate, if you needed crit rate on this champion, he would be a lot more balanced. I think if people weren't able to just build him with crazy gear and not have to worry about any crit rate, we would see a lot less numbers out of the different Titus teams. To a degree. Of course, there's going to be those players at the very, very, very top that are able to do it, but for the players more lower down, it would be a lot harder. There we go. We got double speed. Let's go for crit damage. No, actually, your account's doing great. Really, like this is beating out a lot of much further on accounts. You'd be surprised. I don't tend to record some of the like lesser takeovers where I do them and I'm like, I mean, like the result for this account was good, but in general, it isn't my favorite. But and you have much better gear and stuff than those. So we're gonna go for this. We're hoping for defense. There we go. We got a defense roll on a defense ring. We get some extra speed off of this, which is great. We need to look for defense percent with speed, preferably. These aren't ideal. These could be absolutely amazing. If these are great, we get to change everything else we're doing. Come on, crit damage. Ooh, triple flat defense. That is not ideal. Okay, we have a triple speed here. I'm gonna have to take that. No crit damage, sadly, but could. There we go. Defense percent. There, this piece turned out to be phenomenal. More defense. That took the defense up a whole lot on this build. Now we're just looking for defense percent. We want to see some crit damage, some resistance, and speed. Depending on how this rolls. It was 111. We can drop the speed. We don't need speed all that much anymore. We have definitely gotten enough. But you, you know, when the best piece is the best piece, you take it and you move on. No, my goodness, stop giving me HP, man. Holy cow. So the issue with HP is that it actually lowers your damage on Titus. You want as little HP as possible, and those HP ascensions really just kind of screw you over. Okay. Is there any other small thing that I could see that really needs focused on? We got all of that. We got our masteries. We got, we don't need to worry about books. You got very, very lucky on your books there. Our damage. Alrighty. Yeah, I mean, not, I wouldn't say a bad build by any means. Especially for where your account is. What, you're level 89? Probably doing decent in things like, how are you doing in Hydra right now? What's your best team here? Hydra Nightmare. Oh yeah, you got some decent teams going on here. 770 mil. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're doing pretty good. No, so with some fixing up some ascensions and things, this build will be great. You'll be over 300% crit damage. You'll be a good bit more defense, especially once you get the soul. And that's even more defense. Overall, I'd say it's a very solid build, especially for where your account is. So yeah, I hope you're happy with that build. Let's head on back to my account and get some more live arena done. We probably got about another 3-ish fights, I want to say, maybe 3 or 4 fights, and then depending on if we win or lose those, we'll see some builds, maybe not. Alrighty, back to the game. Oh boy, it's gonna be fun editing this down into a video. I'm gonna be sitting in the editor for a good bit. This might not get uploaded for a little bit. Okay, I'm fine with that. We have Arbiter, all that fun stuff. So we're just gonna throw in our Nell and our Lissandra. Alrighty. Let's see if they are faster. We could possibly get screwed over. We're not guaranteed to be screwed over, but there's a pretty high chance. Alright, they are faster. We are gonna get locked out. We got weak hit. Okay, that's good. Ooh. Can we knock back his turn meter? No, we weak hit. Oh my goodness. That is so unfortunate. Dude, I swear I lose the Emrys more than any other character in this game. Alright. Well, there's another loss. Let's head on over to another account and see who's up. Cyclone is up. Looking to build He-Man. Alrighty. Let's head out and get into his account. If the game will load. That is the question. There we go. Alrighty, we are finally in to read. Alright. We are wanting our He-Man built here. Okay. Oh, nice. Got Togger on here. Lovely champion. Okay, He-Man. Let's get him out of his current gear. Oh, man, you are real early into the game. Or you just really, really cleanse your gear out. One of the two, or both. Alright, that'll go on. Crit damage. Okay, we got Shamel's piece here. Did you say Shamel on the list? Yeah, okay, we can take that. And then we're looking for HP or attack with speed. That is double speed. I do like that. This one has a bit more on the damage side of things, so we're going to take this. Now, question being, do we have anything in any damage sets at all? Do have a little bit in the this Savage set. Okay, that's not bad. It's already been re-rolled. Should be sold. There's another solid one there. Okay. So we have 51% crit rate. Not too low. But low enough where we still want to see crit rate on basically every piece. We're not going to be able to get any on the... We're not going to be able to get a gauntlet or a chest here, so we're going to have to go top row. We only have one weapon, so we're forced to take this. So we're going to end up having to go with... I mean, preferably there's like a... Okay. Very little crit rate. Unless we have some really good rolls, we're going to end up having to go with a crit rate gauntlet, and we're going to have to change the build. So let's see what we have. Don't want to jump to a conclusion on anything quite yet. Because we maybe have something. So attack percent. Well, no, crit damage. Okay, so we have 20% right here. We end up crit capping. We have not too much speed at the moment. We're going to try to pull some attack and things. Yeah, we're definitely slow. But on an account like this, where it's this early into the game, it can be kind of hard to, really pull any of the speed on some of these pieces, because you're trying to get the set, and then trying to get a bunch of speed on top of the other stats can be very difficult. So I think overall we're getting some solid progress here. Throw these on and check to make sure. Okay, yeah, we're not doing that. Check here. Okay. Booking as A1 is actually very, very beneficial, I will say. 30% damage is a lot of damage. Yeah, this is fine. Fine with that. Alrighty. So, He-Man, without all of the, glyphs, ascensions, everything else that you would need to make a build, like a finely tuned build, I think that this is pretty solid. Let's get a few attack glyphs in here. Get his attack up as much as we can. Let's find a little... Go, a little bit more HP. And now we're looking at 57k HP, 4800 attack, 187 speed, 255 crit damage, and savage. What is this camera doing? This camera's bugging out. Booked Heaven Cast is probably the best way to go, especially since we don't have Stone Skin on him. And then Mastery is looking pretty solid. So overall, I would say this build is looking fantastic now, especially for where the account is. I know this Wukong build is definitely going to be much better, but the 5-star soul with the other good pieces make this a very solid second place. So yeah, that is a solid He-Man build. Be happy about that one. Head back on over and try and get, one more, maybe two more fights done. Um, Running out of time here. If I did not get to you today, as long as you tune in to the next stream, I will gladly throw you up front in the list. I'd like to get everybody done, but sadly, just don't have that much time tonight to knock out. Yeah, probably one more fight. That'll be it. Um, oh no, I mean, I think the build turned out fine, Cyclone. Don't gotta apologize for anything. Everybody's been early game. Everybody's been just trying to work with what they have. No complaints from me. Let's just assume the Marius first pick. In that case, we're gonna go with. Oh, okay. All right. Well, when they don't go Marius first pick, I will gladly take him in place of them. Nishak and Embreeze, man. Embreeze has been messing me up. That champion is so incredibly strong. We got Crixia and Carolon. Carolon has a fantastic boost, a 40% when we are in Stone Skin, which we are. I think we're just going to go in with the speed here. Trying out speed. We want to get rid of Embreeze. I don't want to deal with that. Nishak is also a problem unless we can get into our second form on Commodus. If we get into our second form, we are perfectly fine. Need someone to fill in, just let me know. No, we definitely don't need anybody to fill in. We have a couple people waiting. All right, so they're all in fun sets. And that is a win. Alrighty, guys. That is it's a solid bit of Live Arena done. I just want to say thank you all for tuning into the stream. How good do you think Embreeze and Togger would be? It is a fantastic combo. I love it. I use it a lot. Embreeze and Toggeron, and then Embreeze and Commodus are two big winners for me. You saw the Commodus. That is awesome, dude. Commodus has really changed my account. I'm absolutely loving him. Yeah, guys, if you didn't enjoy the stream, consider liking it. It really does help out the channel. If you are not already subscribed, I will be trying to do some of these streams every now and then, trying to make them a little bit more of a common thing for me to be doing. Just trying to help out the community the best I can while still making it entertaining and fun for me. Besides that, guys, thanks for tuning in. I think it was really fun. Got a lot of progress done in Live Arena. We're already up 160 points on session 1. No complaints from me. Join the Discord, all that fun stuff. I'll be putting out a a very large sale on my account work. If you guys are looking to get account work, I'd say my stuff is pretty consistent. I tend to do the best work I can. And yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in and watching. See you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.